Hello everyone and welcome to the series of lectures on project management. In today's lecture, we will be talking about the investment criteria of project selection. Your faculty is Dr. Suchitra Shrivastava, Professor in the Department of Management in the SAGE group of institutions. Now, in the previous lecture, that is lecture number 3, we have covered what is project selection, what are the different steps of project selection, what is the importance of project selection, and several models of project selection. Now, let us review what we have done quickly. So, project selection basically is a process that helps in choosing a project which aligns with the objectives and the long-term strategy of a company. Now, the appropriate project selection method can help organizations make informed decisions while choosing a project. Hence, we can see that this is one of the most crucial actions for an organization. Choosing the right project involves analyzing data to find the best project that reaps the most benefits for the company. Now, we must keep in mind that the project chosen should align with the organization's goals and ensure that the resources are not misused but are used optimally. Now, please understand the role of the project manager in the project selection process. Now, firstly, they should ensure that the project chosen is in line with the organization's overall strategy and that it can be completed with the available resources of the organization and within the stipulated timeline. Secondly, the project manager gives the inputs to the senior management regarding the feasibility of the project. So let us now discuss the different investment criteria for project selection. The first criteria is return on investment. It is abbreviated as ROI. Now, ROI is the ratio that measures the profitability of an investment by comparing the gain or loss to its cost. Now, it helps to assess the potential returns of the investments on a given project. Now, this is the most commonly used method of project selection criteria. Now, the next selection criteria is that of NPV or the net present value. Now, NPV is the difference between the present value of cash inflows and the present value of cash outflows over a period of time. So basically what are we doing? We are computing the present value of the inflows and the present value of the cash outflows. And then we compute the difference between these two. That is inflows and the outflows. Now, according to this rule, the company should only invest in the projects that have a positive NPV, that is, in which the cash inflows are higher than the cash outflows. The third criteria is that of internal rate of return. It is abbreviated as IRR. Now let us understand what is IRR. IRR is a measure of the rate of return on a project that calculates the percentage of return on an investment over a period of time. Now, it may be noted that IRR calculations rely on the same formula as that of NPV. Keeping in mind that IRR is not the actual dollar value of a project. Please note here, it is a percentage. So IRR can be used to rank multiple prospective projects on a relatively even basis. Hence, IRR is ideal for analyzing capital budgeting projects to understand and compare potential rates of annual return over a period of time. The fourth criteria is payback period. Now, payback period is defined as the number of years required to recover the original cash investment. So, it is the length of time it takes to recover the cost of an investment or the length of time an investor needs to reach a break-even point. The fifth criteria for project selection is known as the profitability index. Now, profitability index is the present value of the future cash flows divided by the initial cost of the project. Now, projects having PI greater than 1 may be considered for investment. PI is the present value of future cash flows divided by the initial investments, right? So PI basically is calculated as net present value plus initial investment divided by the initial investment. So these are the references from which the content of the PPT was taken. Hope you have understood the concept of the investment criteria of project selection. Thank you, learners, for your interest and time.